Jim from NISI. What is your position at NISI?
I'm head of operations.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
So what we did was, the point of doing these lenses was to make a set of lenses because of the increasing popularity of the compact cameras.
Right.
And so the initial thought about these lenses were, make a set of lenses that are small, fast, really sharp, and have them be within their range.
Right.
The same size, weight, with the controls acting exactly the same. We have lenses from 14 up to 85 millimeter. So all of the lenses share a lot of the same attributes. The only lens that has a variation is the 14. So all of the lenses in amount are the same weight with controls in the same position,
right,
with the same radius and the same throw. All of the lenses are T19 except the 14, which is 2.4.
Right.
All of the lenses will take 77 millimeter front thread filters.
Perfect.
Except the 14. All of the lenses have rear filters.
Oh.
All the lenses have rear filters. Now the lenses made for specific camera mounts like Canon and Sony, we've got drop-in filters. So they can be changed while they're on the camera. We couldn't do it with the PLs, but the PLs do have rear filters.
Oh. And I assume does anyone else make those? The filters themselves?
No.
Okay.
They're going to be proprietary to us. So for the PLs, we're going to be able to make NDs, mist, flare,
right,
filters that change the characteristic of the bokeh. That's what we're going to be able to do on these. And you screw them on, you film with them, you want to change it, you have to take the lens off.
Cool.
These will have all the same filters, but because they're drop-in, we can gear them. So we will have a VND, we'll have a polarizer, and we'll have a streak filter where you can control where the streak.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Or really, you can do a star filter and just get real fancy with it.
Exactly. So now you've got filters in the back, filters in the front on most of the lenses. Also, all the lenses are the traditional 80 millimeter diameter.
Right.
So they'll go
outside diameter.
A matte box will clamp right onto them.
What is the advantage of rear filtration? Because I remember someone telling me, and I forgot.
You can change the characteristic of the lens. The lens is, instead of just adding a filter effect to the lens, you actually change the character of the lens. So where like a lot of lenses from our competitors, well not our competitors, but other
manufacturers,
let's say other $1,000, $1,500 lens manufacturers, they all talk about the character of their lenses and what their lenses, how their lenses will give a very special, unique look.
Right, the vintage thing.
Exactly. We're saying no, our lenses are primes, they're sharp, you can use them as your everyday shoot your commercial look.
Yeah, I saw basically no focus breathing on that, at least on that 50.
When we were at NAB, at our booth, we were talking about there's no focus breathing, there's low chromatic aberration, there's beautiful bokeh, there's tremendous tremendous flare control on these.
How is that? 11?
Nine
blades?
Cut that. 10 blades.
10 blades.
10 blades.
Nice and smooth,
blades.
nice and round.
So very, very nice, as you can see on the monitor here.
Yeah.
Very nice round bokeh.
Yeah.
So what happened in NAB was we had all these DPs coming up and like checking them, and we had a model, and we had a lens, we had it on a full-frame camera.
Right.
So they're all checking us out, and they're going, these look really nice. These look like really, really nice.
Oh, you did a good job.
Can we take them to the Airy booth? They've got a projector there. I want to see them on a projector. 3 different DPs whose names most people would recognize.
Okay.
They all came back the same thing. They said, these things are unbelievable. How much do they cost?
Right.
They're about $1,100 a lens, $1,200 for the 14. Dude, these are unbelievable.
Yeah.
I would put these up against lenses that cost 4 times the price.
Right.
So they started talking about it on social media, and like one of them like kept telling people, he said, you got to go to the NISI, but you got to check out these lenses, you got to go to the NISI. So all of a sudden, all the stuff that we were just saying the lens had, you know, we didn't know. We had got the lenses 10 days before they actually landed.
Didn't have test time.
Yeah. So we were just saying what the factory told us they could do. But they've hit the mark.
Yeah.
They've absolutely hit the mark. So sales of them have been very robust. People who ordered at NAB will be getting their lenses in about 2 to 3 weeks.
Right.
Being that it's the beginning of June. Anybody who places orders now will get lenses mid to end of July.
Right.
And once and by the way, the thing that's also the reason, 2 things were demanded by us in the U.S. One was, don't dribble the lenses out. Don't send the lenses until you can send all the lenses.
Yeah.
So anyone who bought a set of 5 is going to get all 5 at the same time.
Yeah.
Don't dribble the lenses out. The other thing is, this is your one shot, all right? This is like...
To avoid a bad reputation.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So every lens, you know, maybe at some point they can start spot checking the production line, but right now, every lens is being tested, every lens is being checked to make sure that it's perfect coming out of the factory. So what we'll be able to do is probably we're going to get between 20 to 40 sets every 2 to 3 weeks ongoing until we can stabilize the production and we know that they can open the floodgates.
Right. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I was just, while you were chatting with the other guy, I was just testing it out on the old Venice there. Very, very impressive. I mean, that was one of the reasons why I loved the, not to name other people, but that Sigma 18 to 35, classically everyone, was just because of how kind of neutral it was and very sharp, even wide open. And that gives me that exact same vibe, but in a cinema lens and a prime, which is very cool.
Well, it's a cinema and a prime, and one of the other things we have is, first of all, our bokeh is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Our bokeh has no onion skinning. It has no color fringing.
Yeah.
And also, look when it's out of focus.
Here, you want to throw that wide open for a second?
Yeah.
Or sorry, out of focus. There you go.
Look how out of focus. Look how, when it's out of focus, how creamy it is.
Yeah, the image characteristics in the out of focus areas is really great. Being open to a 1.9 is amazing. And having them be small. I mean, like, that camera's not heavy, but, you know, the light, they're not, what's that, a pound?
Oh, on an FX3, it's a dream to walk around.
Oh, I bet, yeah. It's, C70, probably same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're in PL, RF, and E, right?
Yes.
Oh, 2 pounds. Oh, I guess feels like 1. I have no idea what weight is. Clearly, I do not work out.
Well, the weights are going to vary from mount to mount.
Right.
But within the mounts, they're all the same weight. So all of the PLs are 800 grams.
Right.
All of the RFs are 874 grams. And all of the E's are 890 grams.
Right.
You can do the conversion on your
Yeah, do it. Put it in freedom units. Yeah, like I said, I'd love to get a review copy for the website, and I have a PL mount for that, so that would be perfect. Very nice. Really well done, man.